Krav Maga started out its life as the hand-to-hand combat system of the IDF, the Israeli Defense Forces, back in the 1950s. And over time, it has become renowned all around the world as a phenomenal system of self-defense for the average guy on the street. Doesn't matter what the attack might be, real-world violence comes in many different forms, and Krav Maga has solutions to fit all of those problems. The Krav Maga method of training involves taking these simple moves that are based on human reflex and responses and turning that into actual defensive tactics. And the more that you practice, the more you get comfortable with doing them. Right side of the body, left side of the body, eyes closed, in your sleep. You know, it'll wind up being that somebody does get aggressive with you, you'll be able to just spring into action without having to stop and think about what am I going to do now.
I got into Krav Maga after reading a book, and one of the girls in the book was into Krav Maga, and I thought, that's pretty cool, kind of badass. So went ahead, and I actually live in South Africa. I'm in a pretty dangerous field. I work with lions and poachers. So when I got home, my mom said, you need to take a self-defense class because I got mugged right before I left. I said to my mom, well, I want to take the other classes too, the kettlebell class as well as the fighting fit class.
I think for the emotional and mental part of it, it's probably one of the best of the martial arts to push your limits.
What we offer at Krav Maga Rochester, we offer 4 different classes on the schedule. The first of which is Fighting Fit, and what we do is have that be a strength and conditioning class for people who are interested in just coming in and getting in shape, and it's also a great way to help enhance your Krav Maga experience as well. I take a look at physical preparedness as just as important as the actual combative techniques that you use. The next class on the schedule is Kettlebell Krav V. Krav V means it's for fighters, kettlebell for fighters. What this is more of a strengthening component than what you would typically find in a fighting fit class. Again, you put those 2 classes together and you get a really, really amazing workout. And then we also have Femme Fatale, Krav Maga for women. And this is a class that I have specifically designed to meet the needs of women and the dangers that they face just because they were born their particular gender. The idea of Krav Maga for women, Femme Fatale Krav Maga for women, is to empower these women to be able to stand up and defend themselves when they're under danger. And then we have Krav Maga Street Defense, which was the brainchild of my teacher in Germany, of all places, Michael Ruppel. And Michael has taken Krav Maga and really modernized it to be much more relevant to where we are today. Krav Maga Street Defense, we handle all kinds of different violent situations, whether it's the typical bar fight that a guy can get himself into, whether it's a mugging on the street with a weapon or no weapon displayed, to being taken hostage, to being taken to the ground, to being attacked at gunpoint when you're sitting on the bus. Lots of different scenarios, and Krav Maga Street Defense is just an amazing self-defense system that's very easy to learn. It doesn't mean that it's easy to master because there is a lot of hard training that goes along with it.
Oh, I encourage anyone who would just want to see if they have the ability to defend themselves, and you don't have to have any experience. Just come and learn, and I think a lot of people come and surprise themselves at what they can and can't do.
It's for everybody. There's stuff that anybody can learn and practice. There's people of all kinds of different experience and skill levels in the classes. I'm really happy to say that our students here really run the spectrum of the population here in Rochester, from teenagers all the way to people in their 60s, men, women, all different shapes and sizes, and I really kind of captured lightning in a bottle as far as that goes, because they're all really great people. It's a fun crowd. The training is tough, I'm not going to lie about that, but the energy level and the experience that people bring to the class just makes it just a lot of fun.